Hey, Dan Passarelli here. Well, as you know, the S&P 500 and the whole market basically has been on a tear for, about 2.5 months now with a couple of dips here or there. But there were two things that happened today from a technical standpoint that I think could be important. Actually, they both didn't happen today. One just actually happened a couple of days ago, but I want to point it out to you, and one happened today. So this is a chart of the spiders, SPY, and there's two observations. First of all, we see that today the S&P 500 dipped down below the 20-day moving average, technically the 21-day moving average, and that can often lead to follow through. It doesn't always, of course. Here's a good example where there was not follow through, but a lot of times there is, like here and like here and like here and like here. So we could have a little bit of follow through here. The other thing is what is called a divergence, and it's a pretty subtle one, so I'm not putting a whole bunch of stock into it, but it could be important. Here we have a higher high, a higher high, a higher high, and we have still a higher high here on the chart. But if we go down to the RSI, we actually had a lower high and then a lower high. So when you have a higher high on the chart, but then a lower high on the indicator, we default to what the indicator says. So this actually indicates a bearish position. Now, all that being said, we never want to fight the tape, okay? If, there's been a lot of momentum, a lot of wind in the sails in the market lately. And so I don't want to sit here and call for a bearish market and say, I think we're going to have a correction or anything. But these two things might indicate somewhat of a pullback. So we want to watch that. We want to be careful and we want to pick our spots. But I thought that was important to share. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.